Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. How's everybody doing on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you watch this video, I just hope you're having a good day. Now, let's get to the topic of this video. We cover the Minnesota Vikings. We go live for every game. So make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Now, getting to the topic of this video, y'all. Because I'm a passionate Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm a passionate, what's going on, my boy Cornball, what's going on with you? I'm a very passionate Minnesota Viking fan, right? And the topic of this video is no. Viking fans do not want Kirk Cousins to be our backup quarterback. We don't want him to come back. We don't want him to come back. We don't need him to come back. And the reason why the rumors are floating around, because I did read some articles, and I heard it from numerous fans saying that, yeah, the Minnesota Vikings might be interested in Kirk Cousins. The reason why we're talking about this is because Sam Howell, Brett Rippon haven't been looking good in training camp, but it's just training camp. So I'm not gonna think about it too much. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna overly say that we in a lot of trouble at the backup quarterback position, but I will say I have concerns because if you're not looking good in training camp, and I understand they're going against a good defense, but they're going against second stringers and third stringers. I understand all that, but at the same time, it's like, how are you looking that bad where the rumors are coming out that I'm hearing rumors about Carson Wentz, I'm hearing rumors about Kirk Cousins, I'm hearing rumors about numerous quarterbacks that the Minnesota Vikings might trade for. And honestly, I'm not trying to trade for no backup quarterback. I'm hoping Sam Howell and Brett Rippon, whoever's the best quarterback for that second spot behind JJ McCarthy. Listen, I'm fine with that, but I'm hoping they can get it together because I'm not willing to give up draft capital. I don't want to trade nobody for a backup quarterback. That's the least of our problems. You know what I mean? It should be, right? And when I hear about our defense just obliterating Sam Howell's just throwing interception. He's not completing his passes. It's just not looking too good in training camp, right? And also, right, getting back to Kirk Cousins, that used to be my quarterback, right? That used to be the Minnesota Vikings quarterback. He was a solid quarterback in the purple and gold. I think he played the best with KLC, but that's just my opinion. But let's keep it real. What's going on? Harry? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you double tap, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We go live for every Minnesota Viking game. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this season, besides week 2, because I'm actually going to be in Minnesota going to the game. But other than that, we're going live with the scoreboard and everything. So if you're interested, consider subscribing. We're going live for every game. And even if you're not a Minnesota Viking fan, please put your team name in the chat right now. Let me know how you feel about your team. Tell me your team. And if we go against your team, you can talk trash to me in the comments. But make sure you smash that like button when you come in the building. Smash that like button. Go Vikings. Let's go. Go Vikings. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. But what was I saying? All right, so about Kirk Cousins, right? The rumors about him potentially coming back to the Vikings. You got to think about the money, which I feel like they'll make it work. If they really wanted Kirk Cousins, they're going to make it work, right? They're going to probably tell the Falcons to pay majority of the money or whatever, and just to get out that contract or whatever. If they're that desperate, they'll do what they have to do, right? They'll make it work. But my whole thing is this. It's not that I don't like Kirk Cousins, but I feel like we'll be going backwards as an organization we'll be going backwards as an organization. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. What's going on, Dupree? What's going on? What's going on? I feel like we'll be going backwards as an organization if we was to trade for Kirk Cousins. First of all, man, it'll be a distraction. Once J.J. McCarthy throws any interceptions, once J.J. McCarthy does anything wrong, I promise you, you'll have some fans saying, bring back Kirk Cousins. Bring back Kirk Cousins. And I don't want that distraction. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I don't want that distraction for J.J. McCarthy. I think J.J. McCarthy doesn't need that type of, I'm not saying he can't handle the pressure, because he can handle the pressure. But I truly believe he can handle it, and I believe he has that it factor, and I like J.J. McCarthy as the Minnesota Vikings quarterback. What's going on, Miranda? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap the screen, hit the like button if you haven't already, and consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. But yeah, it'll be a distraction. We don't need any distraction. See, this is the year that I really feel like the Minnesota Vikings have a chance to win the Super Bowl. This is the year I feel like the Minnesota Vikings don't really have, like, let me say this. I don't want to say they don't have any excuses, but I feel like they have no excuses, man, because I feel like this team overall is built to win. They don't have any glaring weaknesses. Every part of the Vikings team looks good to me. Now, I mean, this is the best team we had since when we got to the NFC Championship game with Case Keenum. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. And also, let me just say this. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, why not us? Why do I always got to be so humble and be like, oh, we don't have a chance. We got to wait a couple of years. Why we got to do that every year? Well, we got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Excuse me. We got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs winning multiple Super Bowls. We got all these teams winning the Super Bowls. And the Vikings are one of the most winning. When it comes to the regular season, if you look up the wins and loss column, the Vikings probably won the most games in NFL history without winning a Super Bowl. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If I'm wrong, let me know. I agree. Cut McCarthy and Maxie. Can you be... Cornball, stop asking to be a mod. I'll make you a mod if I see you. This is my second time seeing you, bro. Like, it's not that serious. Just relax a little bit. Like, I'll make you a mod in time. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you a mod in time. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for every Viking game. And I'm just gonna on a big rant about how we're in a situation where there's actual rumors about Kirk Cousins being in a Minnesota Viking uniform again. The grass ain't greener on the other side. And I know he would love to come back to the Vikings. But you know this. I know this for a fact. Kirk Cousins would not want to come to the Vikings to be a backup. That's another situation that you don't want. I guarantee Kirk Cousins will love, and I'm not saying that Kirk Cousins is a bad guy. He's a football player and he likes competition, I will hope, right? So he's not going to cheer for J.J. McCarthy to not do good, but at the end of the day, he's going to want that spot. He's not coming to the team to stay a backup. So I just wouldn't want that type of energy. I just wouldn't want that type of energy around J.J. McCarthy because he's coming for that number one spot. You know, if Kirk Cousins was to come to this team, first of all, you have some Viking fans that still love Kirk Cousins. We have some Viking fans that actually think Kirk Cousins is the best quarterback probably of all time, which I'm not one of those Viking fans. I'm just talking about that small, little, slim amount of Viking fans that still like Kirk Cousins to that point. But most of us know he's not that guy. But we know Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback. He knows how to play football. He's been a professional for over 12 seasons. You know what I mean? I think he has an above 500 record in his overall career. So when it comes to wins and losses. So he's not just going to come to the Vikings and say, JJ McCarthy, you're definitely the starter. I'm going to be the backup. If you get hurt, I'll come in. No, he's coming to the Vikings to take his spot. So we just don't want that to happen. Need to Packers. What are y'all talking about? Nathan, what's going on, Nathan? Shout out to you, Nathan. What's going on? What's going on, Kevin? What's going on? Everybody in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. Packers. Greetings from Netherlands. What's going on? We got the 49ers fan in the building. We got a Buccaneers fan in the building. Shout out to all the Buccaneer fans in the building. Shout out to all everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate you vibing with me on this Tuesday morning. And hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And also, we want to talk about training camp. Minnesota Vikings training camp's been a lot of ups and some downs as well. We just got done. We're talking about the backup quarterback. That's been down. That's just been down. I ain't going to sit here and cap. When it comes to field goal kicking, Will Reichard, ups and downs. But I feel like he'll be all right when it counts. You know what I mean? I think Will Reichard will be on point. Yesterday, at the end of practice, he was 6 for 6 kicking the field goal. And also, one of the field goals that he made was from beyond, was it 50 or 40? One of the two. He was doing his thing. So Will Reichard is doing his thing. In a good way. Ravens Super Bowl. We got some Raven fans in the building as well. Vikings are going 2-15 with JJ. No, that's cap. Hey, who's your team, Ninja? Oh, you're a Buccaneers fan. I'm not sure if we go against the Buccaneers, but if we go against the Buccaneers, I want to see you on the live stream. Because all y'all people talking trash on the Vikings, I want y'all to keep that same energy and be in the live stream because I'm going live for every Minnesota Viking game. So make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We going live for every game, y'all. And I'm having a scoreboard and everything. It's going to be lit. I want to see y'all in the chat. I want to see if you got that same energy when the Vikings is scoring touchdowns on you. I want to know if you're going to have that same energy when the Minnesota Vikings are getting a pick 6 on your quarterback, on Baker Mayfield. I want to know if you had that same energy when we keep getting sacks and we just not letting you score and you missing field goals. You get a blocked field goal for a touchdown. Hey, listen, man. Your quarterback gets hit in the end zone for a safety. Hey, listen, I want to know if you have that same energy, my brother. Because a lot of people are talking a lot of smack. But at the end of the day, when the season's right around the corner, preseason, I believe, starts this Saturday, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now. Before you know it, the regular season will be here. So all this trash talking, we're going to see if you keep that same energy. Let's go Vikings, baby. But what was I saying about Kirk Cousins? Yeah, we don't want Kirk Cousins. No, the Minnesota Viking fans don't want Kirk Cousins. No, we're going to stick with Sam Howell, and we're going to hope Sam Howell can get it together. And if Sam Howell can't get it together, hey, listen, we're going to Brett Rippin. I don't know. What we going to do? We're going to do something. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Are the Vikings winning the Super Bowl? Yes, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. We're winning the Super Bowl this year. Super Bowl 60, we winning it this year, bro. We're going to speak it into existence. Man, you going to lose. Hey, listen, CJ, I don't think we're going to lose, bro. Lamar Jackson is a very good quarterback. I ain't going to sit here and cap, but Lamar Jackson can't get out the AFC when it counts. When the playoffs come around, Lamar Jackson hasn't been in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson hasn't, has he been in the AFC Championship game? I don't think he has. And I'm not hating on Lamar because Lamar Jackson's a very good quarterback and it's a team sport. But at the end of the day, he don't own the NFL. There's only one player that you could honestly say that owns the NFL when it comes to like right now. And that's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, if you're talking about quarterback-wise, he running the NFL. He got 3 Super Bowls, bro. There's not one quarterback in the NFL that has more than 1 Super Bowl that's playing right now besides Patrick Mahomes. So if you want to get real specific, Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is running the NFL right now. How do you feel about the Eagles? Oh my gosh. The Eagles, the Eagles created the blueprint. Good morning. Oh, pretty. Hello. The Eagles created the blueprint. The Eagles are definitely the team that everybody wants to copy, resemble. The Eagles have a good offensive line. They have a good defensive line. The Eagles have a good quarterback. The Eagles have a very good running back. And the thing about the Eagles is they establish the run, and then they play off of that run with Saquon Barkley. Then you got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, two of the best wide receivers in the game. When you talk about combo wide receivers, they're definitely up there. You know what I mean? And as a Viking fan, right? And I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, so it hurts my heart. It hurts my feelings sometimes to be from PA, right? And the Eagles won 2 Super Bowls, bro. And I'm sitting here with my Viking stuff on, and I got all these Eagle fans looking at me like I'm crazy. Hey, listen, I'm still rocking with the Vikings regardless. You know what I mean? Eagles versus Ravens. Eagles versus Ravens in the Super Bowl. Ooh, that could be a good Super Bowl. I could see that maybe, but they got to get past the Vikings first. They got to get past the Vikings. In order for the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl this year, they got to get past the mighty Minnesota Vikings. That's how I look at it, yo. Everything got to come through the Vikings right now. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna talk my talk this year, bro. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna be the humble Viking fan anymore. Oh yeah, if everything works. Nah, bro, we look good, bro. We look like a good team, and we're gonna prove it this year. We're gonna prove it this year. Chiefs are garbage? Nah, Chiefs are not garbage. That's cap. Vikings versus Bills. Let's go, KC Kent. I love that comment, bro. He said, oh, we got the Philly guy. What's going on, the Philly guy? And everybody that's in the building, go check out my other YouTube channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I cover the Phillies. I cover the Sixers. I cover boxing. I cover NBA plays on that channel. So if you haven't already, go check out Mike, M-I-K-E, Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, Vibes, spelled with a Z, V-I-B-E-Z, Ballin', B-A-L-L-I-N-G. And go check out that channel. But yeah, man, this channel, we cover the Minnesota Vikings. We're going live for every game. And even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing. Because when we play your team, we're beating the brace off your team. And I love to I like to talk to other fans from other teams and get their perspective on things and talk trash to them. You know what I mean? As long as it's respectful, when we talking trash to each other, hey, listen, I love the smoke, man. I invite the smoke. I invite the smoke. I ain't scared of the smoke because I know my team's one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Before we played one snap in the regular season, I'm speaking it to existence. We going to be a top 3 team in the NFC, bro. Real talk. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Double tap that like button. I got 40 people in the building, and I only got 6 likes. Can I get about 20 more likes, y'all? Can I get about 20 more likes? Hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you're feeling the vibes. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're feeling the vibes. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. And as a Viking fan, right? Hey, listen. I got a question for everybody, including anybody that's not a Viking fan. Is there anybody that you would choose over Justin Jefferson at the wide receiver position? And the reason why I asked that, because there's a big debate on social media. There's a big debate on social media. Please leave in the comments below. Let me know, who would you choose over Justin Jefferson? Vikings. They'll crawl on. You know, St. Brown's a beast. Vikings have to deal with Green Bay. I think Green Bay's a good team. That's a good point. I think Green Bay's a good team. I think Detroit's a good team. I think the NFC North is a good team. But I think the Vikings are going to be the best team. I feel like during the Super Bowl, only the Chiefs is Xavier Worthy. Patrick Mahomes really thought he was going to walk in and win that because he was going to be there. That was just they went against a better team, a better overall team. The Eagles won. They took that Super Bowl. They took that Super Bowl. There was no way the Chiefs were going to win that Super Bowl. They thought because they stopped Patrick Mahomes, not Patrick Mahomes, they thought because they stopped Saquon Barkley that they were going to win. That's the best thing about a dual threat quarterback like Jalen Hurts, right? You could stop the running game. You could stop the running back. If you stop the running back, you still got to stop the quarterback. That's what makes Lamar Jackson so great, because Lamar Jackson, yeah, you could stop. If you somehow stop Derrick Henry, hey, guess what? Can you stop Lamar Jackson? I like the Bears. The Bears is going to be, I think the Bears going to be a solid team. If J.J. McCarthy, quarterback, y'all definitely. He going to be all right. What's the dude's? Jamar, y'all got Jamar, Zay Flowers. Jamar Chase. Okay, A.J. Brown. Okay. DJ Moore, stop the cap. Vikings versus, hey, listen. Y'all really going to tell me that y'all got, my boy said DJ Moore, bro. Hey, cornball. Hey, listen, bro. You're capping big time, bro. Hey, listen. No disrespect. He's not even in the same ballpark as Justin Jefferson. No disrespect to him. Like, y'all got me with the Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is very good. But y'all can't be serious. Zay Flowers, don't stop it, Coop. I know you a Baltimore Ravens fan, and I like Zay Flowers. I like this Zay Flowers in that draft, bro. I like Zay Flowers a lot. But y'all got to stop capping. Zay Flowers is not in Justin Jefferson's league. Stop it. Only one that you can name, honestly, is Jamar. Jamar is the only wide receiver that is like in that same realm, in my opinion. Y'all got to stop capping, bro. Y'all got to stop capping. What's up, DFJ? Is Jalen Hurts a top 5? Yeah, I think he's a top 5. I think that he's I don't think it's just all about the numbers. People think that it's all about the numbers when it comes to winning a Super Bowl. Like, look, my favorite quarterback, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. My favorite quarterback that's in the NFL right now has not won a Super Bowl. And I'm a Viking fan saying this. I think Josh Allen's my favorite quarterback in the game right now. I like Josh Allen a lot. But at the same time, you can put up all the stats all you want. And Josh Allen looks like he does his thing. I like Josh Allen a lot. I really do. But he hasn't won a Super Bowl, and it's so hard to win a Super Bowl. But when you talk about Lamar Jackson, when you talk about Joe Burrow, when you talk about Patrick Mahomes, like when you talk about the AFC, it's hard to get out the AFC, bro. But if you're that guy, you got to get through it. You got to win it. You got to get through it. You got to get through the trenches to get to the top. To get to the top of the mountaintop, you got to beat those quarterbacks. He hasn't done it yet. You know what I mean? And I know it's a team sport. It's not just all on Josh Allen. It's not just all on Lamar Jackson. But my top 5 quarterbacks, if I really have to go down the list, like, number 1, I got to put Patrick Mahomes up there, right? Patrick Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls. Let's just call it what it is. I'm not going to sit here like he ain't my favorite quarterback, but I got to put respect on his name. I know people don't like Patrick Mahomes, but you got to admit the man is pretty darn good to win 3 Super Bowls. I don't even think the man's 30 years old yet, so you got to admit that. My second quarterback is Josh Allen. Hey, listen, I understand he ain't win a Super Bowl yet, but I think he's the second best quarterback. That's just my opinion. Third, this is when it starts to get a little spooky for me. I think I got Jalen Hurts or Lamar. I think I got Lamar Jackson, but it's very close to Jalen Hurts. I don't know. It's between them two at number 3, and then Joe Burrow probably number 5. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who I put above because I like Lamar Jackson. He accomplished. I think he won an MVP twice, right? He's a very good quarterback, but he hasn't got it done. And I know it's a team sport, and I know the AFC is super hard to get through. So there's a lot of more factors on why, right? Jalen Hurts, he might not put up the sexier numbers, throwing for 5,000 yards, and you know what I mean? But he knows how to win. His leadership in the NFL when it comes to like quarterbacks, besides Patrick Mahomes, his leadership is better than any other leadership at the quarterback position. He could put the team on his back. It might not look the fanciest. It might not look the sexiest. But guess what? Guess what Jalen Hurts going to do? He going to get a first down. He going to get that touchdown. He going to make it happen. And especially because now they got that running game that they have now. Hey, listen. It's hard to stop the Eagles. I can't stand saying that because I'm from PA, but I'm a Viking fan. I can't stand saying it. But I got to admit, the defense, the offensive line, and then you got a quarterback that knows how to do what he has to do to win. Hey, listen, he's clutch when it comes to making the big throws. He's clutch when he has to run for a first down. He's just a great leader. So I'm not going to sit here. And I know a lot of people don't like Jalen Hurts for some reason. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So it's really hard. I got him in Lamar Jackson like there, bro. Like, put some respect on Jalen Hurts' name. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He was the leading rusher in the Super Bowl. He was amazing. When they needed him to do something, he did what he had to do. The defense definitely started the defense for the Eagles was like, yo, Patrick Mahomes, hey, listen, bro, you got no chance this game. The defense set the tempo, but guess what? Jalen Hurts said, okay, I'll finish it off. Just let me just do my thing. Y'all do y'all thing, and best believe I'm gonna do my thing when I get the opportunity. So I got a lot of respect for Jalen Hurts. So all right, let me get my top 5. So it goes Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. I'm going to put Jalen Hurts there, man. I'm going to put Jalen Hurts right there. I know that's people are not going to agree with that. Listen, I'm just going by my opinion, right? So Jalen Hurts, number 3. Lamar Jackson, number 4. And I'm going to go Joe. I'm going to go Joe, number 5. I'm going to go Joe, number 5, y'all. I like Joe. Joe, he got to stay healthy, though. The Bengals could be really good this year, but he got to stay healthy. And you know another team that's going to do good. I'm going to get to the comments shortly, y'all. Another team that's going to do good for the in the AFC is the Chargers. Justin's going to do good this year, man. I think the Chargers are going to shock a lot of people, y'all. Look out for the Chargers this upcoming season. Watch out for Nico. I like Nico Collins, but he ain't up there with Justin Jefferson, bro. Y'all got to stop that. Zay, cuz go for Bateman, stop it, bro. Zay definitely is their top tier. A.J. Brown, I like A.J. Brown, but I don't think he's better than Justin Jefferson. I think he's a step below. I know he's a champion. I'm not taking nothing from A.J. Brown. He's one of the best wide receivers in the game. I got A.J. Brown probably top 4 wide receiver in the game, bro. But I'm not putting him above Chase, and I'm not putting him above Justin Jefferson. I know that for a fact. I'm not putting him above none of them. But I do like A.J. Brown. Rome, I like him too. Let's get a little. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. We going live for every single Minnesota Viking game this season, man. Get y'all popcorn ready. Let's go. Bro is trolling. I'm not trolling, bro. Let's talk about... What are you talking about, George? What is this dude talking about? I'm going to just have to block this dude. This dude is... got weirdo tendencies. I don't like weirdo tendencies in the chat. That's just weird. Only reason he has 3 is refs. I don't believe that though, bro. I don't believe it's just the refs, man. I don't believe it's just the refs. There's bad calls all the time, bro. Looking for Drake May. I like Drake May. Burrow 1? Nah, he ain't number 1. Lamar close to Jalen Hurts. I think so. Hey, listen, I know you got full context when it comes to team versus team. The Ravens, I think their overall team ain't on the level of the Eagles, but you can have the best team and still lose a Super Bowl, bro. You can have the best team and not make it to the Super Bowl. On paper, you look good, but what actually happens on that football field? That's the thing. People be talking about Like, I like Lamar. It's very hard for me to go against Lamar Jackson. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Lamar. I cheer for Lamar Jackson. And the reason why I like Lamar Jackson so much is because when he got drafted, do y'all remember when he got drafted, people try to say Lamar Jackson was a wide receiver. People try to say Lamar Jackson was a running back. He cannot play quarterback. But ever since he got in the game, ever since he got in the NFL, he's been doing his thing. He was, listen, people started comparing him to Michael Vick, his first season playing with the Ravens, bro. You know how good Michael Vick was? Do y'all remember how good Michael Vick was? In my opinion, right? Lamar Jackson is the closest thing to Michael Vick. Like, and Michael Vick, before the stuff happened off the court, man, that man was amazing, bro. Do y'all remember what Michael Vick was doing? Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, look, I don't mean this to no disrespect. I got Lamar Jackson over Michael Vick, bro. I got Lamar Jackson better than Michael Vick. Just my perspective from a Viking fan. You know what I mean? Viking fan perspective. Josh Allen's story involving the guy who was... I don't know. What you talking about, bro? Pittsburgh defense about to wreck. Yo, I think Pittsburgh going to be a good team. Lamar number one. Mahomes just glazed by ref. Nah, bro. Hey, listen, Coop, I usually would agree with certain stuff, but, bro, Lamar Jackson's not on the same level as Patrick Mahomes. Not yet, bro. He got to, hey, listen, first of all, he got to beat Patrick Mahomes, and second of all, he got to go get a Super Bowl. He don't even got a Super Bowl yet. And listen, I like Lamar Jackson. If I go by who I like, I'm going to pick Lamar over Pat. But I got to be realistic, bro. The man didn't just win 3 Super Bowls for like just because of the refs gave him all the calls. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, bro. Oh, I like CJ. I like CJ. But he's not a top 5. In my opinion, I don't think Stroud. Yeah, listen, I like Bull. I like that him coming out of Ohio. People try to say that he wasn't going to be nothing because he played for Ohio. And I was telling people what I'm looking at, he looks good. I was one of the few people that said CJ was one of the quarterbacks that I wanted coming out of that draft. So, listen, I'm not bypassing the Texans. They got my bull, Danielle Hunter. They got a good team. I like the Texans. I think the Texans might be another team that might be good in the AFC. Listen, that's a good point. I like CJ, but I'm not putting him in the top 5 yet. I like him. He's like the best young one of the. How old is CJ right now? He's probably the best youngest quarterback right now in the game. If I'm going by age, like he's really good, but I can't put him above Pat. I'm not putting him above my bull Josh Allen. I'm not putting him above Jalen Hurts. I'm not putting him above Lamar Jackson, and I'm not putting him above Joe Burrow. So, but I like CJ though. Put Hurts on the Titans. He's trash. He's only good because and you know what? A lot of people say that, but you still got to make the plays. It's so messed up because, like, how can you knock a player for having a team built around him? How can you knock him for his GM putting a championship caliber team around him? So do you knock Tom Brady when they put them on one of the best defenses? Like Bill Belichick, people don't want to give him credit. Bill Belichick had one of the best defenses for Tom Brady, bro. Like, it was to the point where a lot of the times that Tom Brady would get the ball, it would be short field because of a turnover. I'm telling you, the defense that the Patriots had back then was amazing with Teddy Bruschi and all them. Hey, listen, bro. So you can't knock a quarterback because they have a good team around them. So what, we going to knock Patrick Mahomes because Andy Reid's one of the greatest offensive-minded head coaches of all time? So we going to knock Patrick Mahomes for that? Are we going to knock Joe Montana? Are we going to knock Steve Young for having the best wide receiver in people's eyes and Jerry Rice to throw the ball to? So what, we going to just knock players because they had great players around them? You still got to make the play. You still got to put in the work. You still got to win. Because on paper, you can look good, but you got to play the game. The game has to be played. At the end of the day, the game has to be played. But I'm not going to knock any great player because, oh, well, he had the best wide receiver in the game. That's why he won Super Bowls. Nah. Joe Montana was that bull. Steve Young was that dude. Tom Brady was that dude. I'm not knocking nobody, bro, because you have to still win the game. But I'm not just going to take away from Jalen Hurts because, oh, he has a good running back. Oh, guess what? In that Super Bowl, the running back got shut down. So they still had to move the ball around. He still had to make throws. He still had to run for a touchdown. He still had to go scramble for a touchdown. And this is just coming from a Viking fan. Listen, I'm just trying to get to that level. I want my team to get to a Super Bowl. I'm a 90s baby. I haven't seen the Minnesota Vikings get to a Super Bowl since I've been a Viking fan. Put Hurst and Jackson not close. I'm back for the next stream. What's going on, brother? Jackson better than Allen. I don't know, man. I like Allen. And listen, this is just my opinion. Just because I say something doesn't mean that y'all have to agree. We could debate it. We could talk about it. But just because I say something doesn't mean that you have to agree on what I'm saying. But everybody that's in the building, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I feel like sports are designed to bring people together, not separate us. Even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game, y'all. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game. With the scoreboard and everything. Steelers fan in the building. Yeah, I'm going to head out. Guy either doesn't know or he's trolling views. Okay, head out then. Who's you putting in? Never. I would never put Sam Darnold on number 5. I like the Vikings and Lions, so it is very hard for me to choose my division winner in the NFC North. You know what? The Lions is a very good team. The Vikings are, of course, I'm a Viking fan, so I'm choosing the Vikings. But I'm gonna keep it real though. I feel like the Lions are going to take a step back because they lost their offensive coordinator. I feel like the Lions are a very good team. One of my favorite players, coming from a Viking fan, is Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson got hurt last year, but he should be healthy, right? You got McNeil, one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He was hurt last year. The Lions are going to be healthier. The Lions, I forgot what they did in the draft, but I think that they got one of the best running. Actually, in my opinion, I think that the Lions have the best running game in the game, like in all of football. That's just my opinion. I think Montgomery and Gibbs, like the combination of them two, is very, very good. I'm not sure if y'all know who Montgomery is and Gibbs from the Lions, they're running backs, but when you get a chance, look up the numbers of last year, bro. If Montgomery didn't get hurt, hey, listen, man, it could be a whole different story when it comes to the Lions. And if Aiden Hutchinson didn't get hurt on defense, we might be talking about something everything different right now. Because the Lions, talent-wise, was good enough to stick with the Eagles. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Just my opinion, right? Action Jackson, number 2. Jettas and Chase. Yes, those are the 2 best wide receivers in the game. If you have Burrow in the top 5, you have Hurst as well. He has just as many weapons and talent. Right! That's what I'm trying to say. People be trying to knock. Like, all right, so if my quarterback has wide receivers that are good, oh, he's not good because he has the best wide receiver in the game. He has 2 good wide receivers. How can you knock a player for having talent around him? Like, Joe Burrow has 2 of the best wide receivers in the game. He has 2 good wide receivers. Like, I don't understand it. I don't care how good of a quarterback you are. You can't win a Super Bowl without having talent around you. I don't know if people just think that's what happens, but that doesn't happen. You can't win a Super Bowl without talent around you. It's impossible. Football is like the hardest sport to win the Super Bowl, to win the ultimate crown, being at the mountaintop. You're not getting to the mountaintop with just average talent all around. I don't believe it. You can't name one quarterback that won a Super Bowl without any talent. You can't tell me that. There's no quarterback that done it. There's no quarterback that done it. So I'm not knocking Jalen Hurts. Oh, he won a Super Bowl because he has a good team. So he still has to make the plays. I can't lie. Vikings are good, but I'm Dallas Cowboys. Hey, listen, Cowboys, I feel bad. Listen, no disrespect to all the Cowboy fans out there, man. I have no disrespect. I mean, some no disrespect. Until y'all get rid of Dak Prescott, listen, I think the Cowboys, I think they made a mistake with Dak Prescott, man. Listen, listen, Dak Prescott has his moments, but then he has those moments where you're like, what the freak, man? Like, this dude looks like he can't play, man. He got to stay healthy, and Dak Prescott got to step his game up. Dak Prescott got to really step his game up. Malik Neighbors is going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, he's already a problem. He's already a problem, bro. CeeDee Lamb is the best. I like CeeDee Lamb. I like CeeDee Lamb, but I don't think he's the best. I like CeeDee Lamb a lot. CeeDee Lamb's numbers are very, 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 very good. Would I put him in the top 5 wide receiver list? I could put him in the top 5. I'll give you my top 5 wide receivers off the top of my head, right? Before I even look at the numbers. I'm going Justin Jefferson, number 1. I'm going Jamar Chase, number 2. I'm going A.J. Brown, number 3. Number 4. Who am I going number 4, y'all? Who am I going number 4? Who's the 4th best? So let me say it again. So we got JJ number 1. We got Jamar Chase number 2. We got A.J. Brown number 3. I want to go CeeDee Lamb number 4, but I feel like I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing somebody before CeeDee. Leave in the comments below. Who's better than CeeDee Lamb? You know who I think is underrated from the Lions is St. Brown. I like St. Brown. He always destroys the Vikings. When we play the Lions, St. Brown always destroys our corners. Top 5 defense, best running back. Yeah, he does have the best running back in the game. Jalen Hurts does. His defense was better than the Bengals defense. Overall, Jalen Hurts had a better team than Joe Burrow. But the point is this. You have to have talent to win. So let's rephrase all this, right? If Joe Burrow had the Eagles team and won the Super Bowl, would you still have that same energy? Would you say, well, Joe Burrow's not a good quarterback because he won a Super Bowl because he has a whole team? Like, would you say that? Because if you're not going to say that about Joe Burrow, I mean, if you're not going to say that about him, if he has a good team around him, then how can you say that about Jalen Hurts? I'm just saying. I just feel like you can't knock a player for having a good team around him. CeeDee Lamb is... Jalen Hurts has a good O-line and one receiver. CeeDee Lamb is good, but Dak is so... Yes! Listen, I didn't read that comment. Listen, I'm not trying to say that he's that bad, but he's not good when it comes to Dak Prescott. Hurts isn't top 5. We're going to have to agree to disagree. Put Hurts in the Titans. He's... I read that. Pittsburgh always say that Cowboys are the best. Jaden Daniels is close to being better. Man, that's another good young quarterback too. But I can't. I gotta see Jaden Daniels do it again before I put him above Jalen Hurts, man. Shout out to the Cowboys are the best. Oh my goodness. Put Mahomes or Jackson on the Titans and they're both trash. It's the damned. Like, exactly, bro. Everybody wants to hate on Jalen Hurts. I don't understand it. If you put Patrick Mahomes on the Eagles and they win a Super Bowl, what you going to say? That Patrick Mahomes had a good team around him, it doesn't count? He's not as good because his team is good? I will agree. If you put Patrick Mahomes on the Eagles, this last Super Bowl run, I will agree. Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, will put that team on a whole nother level. That's just my opinion. I'm not hating on Jalen Hurts. That's why I got Patrick Mahomes as the number 1 quarterback in the game. But I'm not going to sit here and take away from Jalen Hurts because he has a good team. Josh. All right, so you got Josh number 1. 2 is Lamar. Burrow. Mahomes is 4? Nah, bro. Listen. Respectfully, I disagree with that top 5. I like you too, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, Hit that like button. Can I get 30 likes on this stream? Can I get 30 likes on this stream? Double tap, hit the like button. Consider subscribing. I'm a Minnesota Viking fan talk about the Vikings. I go live for absolutely every single game. And even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing because guess what we going to do, y'all? We're going to talk trash in the comments and we're going to vibe out and have fun. Like I said, sports is designed to bring us all together, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to come together, have fun, talk trash. We're going to have garlic Parmesan wings. We're going to have the extra buttery popcorn. We're going to chill out, man. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast, and we're just going to vibe out all season long. Football is about to officially start. You know what I mean? Preseason for the Vikings, I feel like the first game is on Saturday, and I will be live for that game, by the way. Jordan Love rank. Oh, I like Jordan Love too, but he's not top 5 in my opinion. Nah, man, ain't nobody better than he said what? Jalen Hurts has top 5 everything except tight end and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is nice. Jalen, all he done is score. Well, that's part of the game. There's nothing wrong with I mean, it is what it is. Hurts went to the Super Bowl without Saquon. Yes, he went to the Super Bowl without Saquon. Lost, and then he got to the Super Bowl again and won. But it's funny how people knock quarterbacks for winning a Super Bowl when their team is good, but they don't say that about any other all-time great quarterback. They can have the best wide receiver, one of the best defenses. Oh, well, he's just a good quarterback. No. Can't have it both ways, bro. Respectfully, I disagree. Like, I feel like people just want to find an excuse to not like Jalen Hurts. And I'm not even an Eagle fan. I'm a Viking fan. I'm just keeping it real. If a quarterback has a good team and they win the Super Bowl, I'm not going to just say, yeah, I am going to give the team credit. I'm going to give the GM credit. I'm going to give everybody credit. But another reason why they won was because of the quarterback. Because guess who has the ball in their hands the most on offense? It's the quarterback. Guess who has to play? Guess who has to make the throws? It's the quarterback. I'm just saying. Burrows, excuse me. Hurts, 30th is Jordan Love rank. I think Jordan Love could be a top 10 quarterback. I don't know where he will rank, though. I like Jordan Love a lot. How much talent is too much talent? Example, nah, stop it. If you're putting Hurts, Dak is... No. Dak is nowhere close to Jalen Hurts. Stop it. Hurts goes with players with... Oh, man, y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all got to stop this. Josh Allen is going to the win. Hey, listen, I'm a big Josh Allen guy, man. As a Viking fan, I'm a big Josh Allen guy. That's my favorite quarterback in the game. Besides J.J. McCarthy, that's my quarterback for the Vikings. Josh Allen is definitely my favorite quarterback in the game. My second favorite quarterback in the game is Jalen. And no. It goes J.J., because that's my quarterback on my team. Josh Allen, number 2. Number 3, who is my number 3? I like Lamar Jackson a lot. I like Jalen. They're like tied. I like both of them. But yeah, if Joe was on the Eagles go undefeated. That's if Joe can stay healthy. And I don't know if Joe has leadership like Jalen Hurts. Just to be honest with you, I'm just keeping it real. Coaches also matter. Like, they want to take so much credit from the ball. Broncos have the best defense. Broncos have a solid defense. I love their corner. Bo Nix is a beast. I love Bo Nix. Minnesota is not going to be within the NFC Championship. Hey, listen, bro. I can't read your name because it's super small. Hey, listen, bro. Respectfully, I disagree. Bro. And whoever your team is, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I want to see you in the chat. Let me know who your team is because when we go against your team, we beating the brakes off your team, bro. We beating the brakes off your team. Don't be hating. You said Josh Allen. What? Stop it. Got better leadership than Jalen Hurts. Who got Joe Burrow? Oh, man. Man. We're going to have to disagree with that. Hurts hasn't ever led the league. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter if you lead the NFL in passing yards. What's the point of leading the league in passing yards if you're not winning the Super Bowl? If you're not winning the Super Bowl, what's the point? You could lead, you could get the MVP, you could do all that. But guess what? You got a Super Bowl. Did you win the Super Bowl that year? Did you get your team to the Super Bowl? I'm just saying, you can have all the fancy numbers, the passing, but look at his rushing yards as well as his passing. Combine his rushing with his passing. He's a dual threat. Yes, I will agree. Saquon's a big part, but Saquon is not the real reason why they won the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, they had to stack the box to stop Saquon. I understand that part. The defense definitely did what they had to do. But if you watch the Super Bowl like I did, Jalen Hurts made a lot of good big plays throughout the game. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all so funny. Why am I even, I'm not even trying to talk about Josh Allen right now. I mean, not Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. I want to talk about the Vikings. I want to talk about Kirk Cousins not coming to the Vikings because I don't want Kirk Cousins to come back. I want to talk about J.J. McCarthy. I don't want to sit here and talk about Jalen Hurts and stick up for Jalen Hurts because y'all be tripping. Y'all be capping. Respectfully, y'all be capping, man. Y'all talking about Jalen Hurts only won because he had a good team. There's plenty of teams throughout the NFL history that had great teams that never won a Super Bowl. Let me give you some examples. Listen, I'm not even gonna go down the list. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. But I'm just saying, it's bigger than just having a good team. You have to have a good quarterback. You have to have, or if he's not a good quarterback, you have to have a quarterback that knows how to play the game, that knows how to manage the game, not turn the ball over, make a wide open pass. You know what I mean? It would, but I do like the Eagles definitely had the blueprint, so I got respect for them. But my whole thing right now, let's get back to the Vikings. Let's talk about the Vikings right now. You know what I mean? For the Minnesota Vikings, there's a lot of you know what I mean, in training camp it's been ups and downs. And I was talking about Will Reichert earlier in the live. I said he was missing field goals left and right, but missing field goals within 40 yards. But recently he was making he was 6 for 6 in training camp, and he made like a long field goal. I think it was beyond 50 yards or something like that. So I'm loving that. Another side note, I'm not sure if y'all know who Javon Hargrave is. Javon Hargrave, defensive tackle that was on the Eagles and he was on the 49ers, I believe. Now he's on the Minnesota Vikings. He's just doing his thing, man. Like, I know it's just training camp, and I'm not trying to overrate training camp, but I feel like if you know, like, the defensive tackle position is such an underrated position, man. If you could get pressure up the middle and you're able to stop the run, and you can rush that quarterback from just sitting in that pocket and just going on vacation and sipping on coladas and going through his progression, going to his third read or whatever. Hey, listen, you can't let that happen. In my opinion, I would debate that defensive tackle, if you got I would take a elite defensive tackle over an elite defensive end. That's just my opinion, man. I love defensive ends. I have a lot of respect for the defensive end position. But that defensive tackle in the middle of that defensive line, if you're able to stop the run game, and get to the quarterback, I think it's just another level, bro. Just another level. LOL, Hurts getting all the hate this all season. Everyone. Yeah. I don't know why people don't like them. Giants, what you think about them? Oh, man, the Giants. I think their defense is going to be pretty solid. I think they're going to be, if Russell Wilson can go back in time and do his thing, and you know, I think the Giants can be pretty good. I don't know who their running back is, but I tell you one thing: the NFC East is a hard division. I think the Eagles are going to still be good, right? Even though they lost their offensive coordinator, they lost their defensive coordinator. Eagles are going to still be solid. The Commanders are going to be very good. I think the Cowboys are going to take. I just don't believe in Dak Prescott, so I don't even count the Cowboys, to be honest with you, because their quarterback, I just don't think he's that good. I think if everything's not perfect with Dak Prescott, he falls apart. But then some games he looks like he's a superstar, and then in other games he looks like he can't play. I don't understand it. It's just so up. It's like either really, really good or it's really, really bad. It's not like a middle ground with Dak Prescott, right? So, but when it comes to the Giants, I think it depends on what Russell's going to do. That's honestly what I have to say. I think their defense is going to hold them. Their defense is going to be solid to good. I just feel like they have to figure out. I don't know who their running back is. How good is their offensive line to protect Russell Wilson? But Russell Wilson's going to have to go back in time and do his thing. You feel me? And I believe he can. I believe he can. I really do. I believe he can. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, rocking with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Can I get another 20 likes on this stream? Can I get another 20 likes on this stream? And can I get some subscribers, man? Hit that subscribe button. Even if you're not a Viking fan, if you're enjoying the vibes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, even if you're not a fan of the Vikings, hit the subscribe button. We go on for every game. So when we play your team, please be in the live chat. Please be in the live chat. I want to see everybody in the live chat talking that talk, y'all. I want to see everybody in the live chat talking that talk, man. Let's go. He said, all right, so Hargrave is going to ball. Yes, if players around him. Yes. All right, so listen. For training camp, Hargrave for the Minnesota Vikings been absolutely amazing. He's been just destroying our offensive line. You know what I mean? Some starters and some that hasn't really played, like Christian Darrisaw hasn't really played that much because he's still battling. He's coming back. They're bringing him back slowly. Will Fries is starting to come along as well. Donovan Jackson's a rookie, but I think he's going to be solid. Kelly got hurt. I'm not really sure what his injury is, but Hargrave is just dominating our offensive line. And listen, that was the big fish for me. People think he's not that good. He's washed. He's old. He's not in his prime. No, he's in his late prime. He's still going to be good. And I feel like he's going to, listen, I feel like he's going to be pretty good with us, man. I really do. I feel like he's going to be really good with us, actually. Hargrave, and then Jonathan Allen from the Commanders. He's a sack machine. So we have two good defensive tackles. And then we got the edge. Now let's talk about the edge rushers, y'all. Do y'all know who Andrew Van Ginkel is? Do y'all know who Andrew Van Ginkel is? Please leave in the comments if y'all know who Andrew Van Ginkel is. He had 11 and a half sacks last year. Does anybody, if you're a Texan fan, you know who this is. If you're a Texans fan, you know who I'm about to talk about. Jonathan Grenard had 11 and a half sacks last year. So our edge rushers, plus our defensive tackles in Jonathan Allen and Hargrave, listen, y'all, we're going to be something special on that defensive line. And then when you got a defensive coordinator like Brian Flores coaching these dudes, another player that I like, that I'm hearing that's having a lot of big impact in training camp, is Jeff Okudah. Jeff Okudah, I'm not going to say he's considered a bust, but he hasn't planned out since he's been drafted. I think he got drafted by the Lions, but he hasn't planned out, and the Vikings gave him a chance. He hasn't planned out because of injuries, but I truly feel like Jeff Okudah is going to be good. Hold on. What was I saying? Cowboys already lost two. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Cowboys already lost two. Oh wow, that sucks. Reason why Bengals missed playoffs is because of their kicker. He missed 4 kicks that would have won the game. Hey, listen, it's part of the game. Hey, listen. And you know, as a Viking fan, we know all about field goal kickers. I forgot years ago, this is when I was in the military at the time, right? I was talking trash to one of my battles, right? I was like, yo, we about to beat the Seahawks. I don't know if y'all remember this. If you're a Viking fan, it was a wild card game. It was the Vikings versus the Seahawks. We went all the way down the field, and all we needed was a field goal to win the game. We was probably at like the 20-yard line, bro. We was at like the 20-yard line. I forgot who our field goal kicker was. I keep forgetting what his name is, but he kicked it and it just went far left, or was it far right or far left? One of the two. I just know he missed the dang on field goal. And I was like, that seems so freaking like, it was so bad of a kick. It seemed like it was scripted. That's how bad that kick was, bro. Terrible. Coming from him. Yeah, Van Gagel was not mid. Stop it. The purple. All right, Nick, keep that same energy coming from Jeff Okudah. Yeah, Jeff Okudah gonna be all right. Nick smoking pat. Yeah, man, I don't know what's up with Nick. Nick is a straight up hater, bro. Nick is a hater. Nick doesn't understand that it's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. You could be an undrafted free agent, right, and become an all-time great player. You could get drafted by a team and be considered a bust, and then you mess around, be good. Let me give you an example. Nick, let me talk to you real quick, bro. I'm talking to Nick specifically. I'm talking to Nick in the chat, right? Let me keep it real with you, bro. Crazy, one of the best GMs in all of football. He signed Sam Darnold. Do y'all know who Sam Darnold is? Leave a yes for leave a Y for yes and an N for no if you don't know who Sam Darnold is. Does anybody know who Sam Darnold is? I'm just putting this out there real quick. Sam Darnold was a top pick. He was a top pick with the Jets a few years ago, right? He was supposed to be this real good quarterback, right? And he was considered a bust for many years. He was considered a bust for many years. He was with the 49ers. I think he was with the Seahawks. He was on a couple of teams. Then he came to the Vikings, right? And what did he do, bro? He was one of the biggest reasons why the Vikings were 14-3. He was amazing. He was throwing touchdown passes to Justin Jefferson, 96-yard touchdown passes to Justin Jefferson. I'm just saying, bro, it's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. And guess what? After last season, helping us get to 14-3, got the biggest bag of his life. Got a $100 million contract, bro. Got a $100 million contract. So like I said, it's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. You might start off bad. Then you might need a couple of different sceneries. You might have to go to a couple of teams. And then when you find the right team, so be it. That's why, like I said, about Jeff Okudah, he's considered not a good player, right? Guy said laughing out loud. Hey, listen, keep that same energy when he's getting picks. Keep that same energy when he's getting some pass defended, knocking the ball down. I'm just saying, it's not how you start. And that goes for anything in life, y'all. Everybody that's in the chat right now. It's not how you start something, it's how you finish it. Just don't quit. Don't quit on anything that you're trying to do. If you're trying to be successful at anything in life, only time you fail at something is when you quit. You never quit. You keep striving for greatness. Forget what the haters got to say. Forget what all the doubters got to say. Let them doubters and them haters motivate you. Sometimes it might be hard because they might be saying some off-the-wall stuff and you're like, huh? But listen, man, you got to keep on striving. And that goes for anything in life. That goes for these players. A lot of these players are written off. Oh, he's a bust. He got to go to the right team. He got to go right to the right coaching staff. Like some of these quarterbacks that you think are considered bust, it's not even necessarily true. Yes, sometimes they might be a bust, but sometimes they go to a bad team. When these teams get the first overall pick in the draft, 9 times out of 10, they suck. Their whole team is trash. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just keeping it real. 9 times out of 10, they're not a good team. They don't got too much talent on that team. So how do you expect a quarterback, the number 1 pick, to make that team go from the worst team in the NFL, that's why they got the number 1 pick, to a playoff team in a single year? It's just impossible. Because you got to build the team up. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in the building. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all. So how's everybody doing? Tell me about y'all teams. Everybody that's in the chat, I need you to put your name on your team in the chat, and we're going to talk about your team. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts, my first thoughts that come to my head. I ain't going to take too long. Put your team name in the chat. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. And don't be mad when I say it, when I give you my honest opinion. Oh, I was about to say, you said he's legit. I was about to say, bro, you must not. Look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but Andrew Van Ginkel, you said he was, man, I was about to, listen, bro, I was about to say, you're tripping, bro. 11 and a half sacks. That man had 2 pick six. That man had forced fumbles. That man is a monster. That man is a monster, bro. I was about to say, you tripping. But shout out to you, Nick. I had to talk my talk to you real quick, bro. What's going on, A? What's going on, Curio? What's up, AJ in the building? Baker Mayfield. You'll see the Sam is Miz. KLC. Hey, listen, and that's what I'm saying. It's a whole. You gotta take you gotta put full context when you talk about team like players. Like, I'm not first to say a player is garbage or like overly great, because you gotta look at it like this. See, with Patrick Mahomes, it's consistency. Yes, he has one of the best offensive-minded head coaches in Andy Reid, but he's so consistent. Andy Reid made do y'all remember McNabb? McNabb was really good too with Andy Reid. Jeff Garcia, do y'all remember him? Like, listen, he made a lot of quarterbacks look good, bro. I'm just keeping it real. Alex Smith, before Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid was making these dudes look good, bro. But the difference between them and Pat is Pat got that gift. He got that it factor. So when you got that it factor plus you got a very good offensive-minded coach, bro, he's going to take it to a whole nother level. But then when you get quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, right? He's a solid / good quarterback, right? His numbers are going to they're not going to look like a Patrick Mahomes numbers, like throughout the regular season, right? But it doesn't even matter because he does the little things to win games. Sometimes it's not going to look the prettiest, but he's going to get the job done. Now, my favorite quarterback in the game besides my boy J.J. McCarthy and Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a true, like, he does everything, bro. He does throw interceptions here and there. He does throw them interceptions. But when he's on point, you can't really name a quarterback better than Josh Allen, bro. Josh Allen, yeah, his arm talent is crazy, super accurate. The thing I like about him is he's definitely a dual threat because he can scramble, get first downs. He's super quick. He's underrated speed when it comes to running out of the pocket. And a lot of the times, he's not just scrambling with his feet to get a first down. He's scrambling to buy himself some time to throw it downfield. He don't get enough credit for that, man. He does a lot of that stuff too, man. Like, Josh Allen just got the problem with Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills is they in the AFC. If you was to switch, let's play a game real quick. Hypothetically speaking, right? I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, y'all. And everybody in the building, can I get 20 more likes? 20 more likes. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hypothetically speaking, right? If you was to put the Buffalo Bills in the NFC and let's take out the, who's the NFC team? We'll take the Bears out and put the Bears in the AFC. We'll just take them and put them in the AFC. If that was to happen, who's the best quarterback in the NFC? It's Josh Allen, bro. Let's keep it real. Who's the favorite to get to the Super Bowl? I'm keeping it real with y'all. I'm not even going to sit here and cap. I like Jalen Hurts. I like what the Eagles are doing. And of course, I like the Minnesota Vikings. You know, I'm a Viking fan. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I'm rocking with the purple and gold all day. We won the Super Bowl this year. But I'm keeping it real, though. If Josh Allen was in the NFC, bro, if you take that Buffalo Bills team and put them in the NFC, bro, they're the number one team in the NFC. I put them above the Lions. I put them above the Eagles. The only team I don't put them above because I'm a homer and I'm a Viking fan, they're not beating us. They're not beating us, but they can beat everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my opinion. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I appreciate you vibing with me. Sam is golf, son. Kevin Hart settles down. Hey, listen, everybody. Well, I don't know why people keep calling me Kevin Hart. Why do I look like Kevin Hart to y'all? I don't understand it. Listen, it's not disrespectful to me because I think Kevin Hart's a good. He seems like a good actor. I don't know about him personally. He seems like a good. He seems like he's doing his thing. He's really successful. You know what I mean? He seems like knows what he's doing. Gold Lions. Hey, we got a Lions fan in the building. Cowboys been trash. Oh gosh. Washington Commanders are in the building. Mike sang as a song. Well, what's that? I'm gonna sing y'all a song real quick. If I had one wish, the Vikings would win a Super Bowl this year. The Vikings would win a Super Bowl this year. If I had one wish, the Vikings would win a Super Bowl this year. That's my song. That's the song I'm gonna sing for y'all, man. Lamar, what's going on, Lamar? The only thing Josh Allen can't do is beat. That's the problem, bro. The AFC is too stacked. I'm not gonna say it's too stacked because listen. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. And listen, people could say what they want about Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he gets the refs. The refs got all this and that. That in the third. Hey, listen, he's beating good quarterbacks in the AFC, bro. For him to even get to the Super Bowl this many times in his career, and he hasn't even been in the NFL that long, for him to do this, bro, it's different levels of the game, bro. Like, I don't care. Listen, as a Viking fan, I wish my team got to the Super Bowl that many times, bro. I wish my team got to the Super Bowl that many times. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. I wish. Only thing, next segment. Can he take to this? I don't know. I don't know about the Eagles, world champions, bro. Yeah, that's true. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hey, my guy, is you a rapper? Nah, I'm not a rapper, man. I'm not a rapper. I need you to stop hating on Jordan to my co-worker, Mikey. Hey, listen, man. He said, what'd he say? I need you to stop hating Jordan to my... Hey, listen, stop hating on Jordan, man. Stop hating on Jordan, man. I'm talking to whoever's hating on Jordan. Mike, the Sixers must sign you. Hey, listen, if they do, I'll be a multimillionaire, and I promise I'm donating $1,000 to everybody that I'm cool with. Everybody that's in the chat, man, everybody's getting... Vikings should call on Trey Lance if they let go. But, honestly... Hold on, I'm trying to tuck in this shoestring. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to tuck this shoestring real quick. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Trey Lance being in the purple and gold. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, we got to get a backup if Sam Howell can get it together, but I'm trying to save a little bit of hope that Sam Howell can pull it together and be the quarterback that we know he can be, that we want him to be, I should say. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody says. People could say that the backup quarterback is not important, and I'm not saying that JJ is going to get hurt because we're going to speak health. He's going to have good health for the whole season. But at the end of the day, let's keep it real. I seen a backup quarterback win a Super Bowl in Nick Foles. The Eagles won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback, bro. He played a couple of regular season games, and he played all throughout the playoffs. When Carson Wentz went down, he came in the game and he was balling out, bro. So I'm not saying that that's going to happen with us. It's going to happen in the next few years. A backup's going to win a Super Bowl. But what I'm saying is you need that second string quarterback, because what if something does happen for a couple of plays, your quarterback gets the wind knocked out of him, or or something happens, he needs to get his ankle wrapped up to come back in the game. You need a backup quarterback that's not going to just come in the game. They take one step on the dang on football field and they just jacking up everything. Oh, you get an interception. You get an interception. You get it. Nah, we're not trying to do that, man. We need a backup that's going to keep us in the game, that's going to do what they got to do. That's what we need. So, Vikings, which position do the Vikings need to? I think, in my opinion, all right, so look, I feel like our offensive line is good. I feel like our wide receivers are good. I feel like our tight end is iffy. And the only reason why I say, you're good. And you're fine. And the only reason why I say that the tight ends are iffy is because of TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson, I don't know if he hurt his leg or he did something. He hurt himself, his groin or his back. They saying a whole bunch of stuff about T.J. Hockenson. So then we're gonna figure. We might have to upgrade on tight end, but then again, we do have Josh Oliver. We do have the rookie tight end we just drafted. I forgot his dang old name. But that might need some. That might be an iffy position right now because I'm expecting T.J. Hockenson to play the first game of the season and have a great season for us because I feel like when healthy, T.J. Hockenson is one of the best tight ends in the game. But if he's not healthy, we might need to figure out something at that position. Other than that, I feel like our defensive line is good. I think our linebacker core is good. The safeties, we'll see what's up with Theo Jackson and, of course, my boy Harrison Smith. Oh, what's this bug called, y'all? I'm going to ask y'all this question. I forgot. What's this called right here? Al-Qaeda. What's that joint called? Y'all know what that's called, right? And I'm just out here taking this nature walk right here, y'all. But yeah, like, what else? I feel like our defensive line's good, our safeties, our linebackers, maybe our corners. I feel like our corners. All right, so we got Isaiah Rodgers, we have Murphy, we have Mekhi Blackman. I think Jeff Okuda's going to be pretty good. I've also, did I say Isaiah Rodgers? Did I say him? I think I did. If I didn't, Isaiah Rodgers is going to be good. Coming from the Eagles. Who else, man? I think listen. If I had to upgrade, like, and get like my biggest concern would probably be the corners. But to be honest with you, I think we're going to be good because I feel like our defensive line is going to get to the quarterback, and they're not going to have to cover for 5 seconds every dang on play. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's going to be one of those type of, like, they're not going to be sitting on back there and going on vacation on a fifth option or on their third option and all that. Like, they can't do that because our defensive line is so good. So our defensive line is going to help our secondary because our defensive line is so good. So I'm not really concerned about the secondary as much as some other people might be. You feel me? Not really concerned. Hey, listen. Hey, yes, I'm going to Skull Fest. Yes, I'm going to Skull Fest. Yes, I'm going to Skull Fest, AJ. Facts, bro. I can't wait to meet a lot of y'all, man. Please let me know who you are. Because listen, there's a lot of people that be on YouTube. I just know, like, the people that I talk to, like, every day, like, not every day, but the people that I talk to when I go live with, like, Rap and Yogi, D Woods, the list goes on and on and on and on. Zoe and you know, if I miss anybody, my bad. But I know their faces. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know everybody's faces, but I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of y'all, and I can't wait to go to my first Minnesota Viking game. I've been a Viking fan for 20 years, man. I've never been to a Viking game. I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania. And it's crazy, man, right now because the Eagles keep winning Super Bowls, and I'm tired of it, and I'm ready to go see my Vikings win a Super Bowl. I love my Vikings, man. I'm rocking with the Vikings for life. I've been a Viking fan because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, Randy Moss. I don't care. That's how I feel. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm about to get off this live stream, y'all. I want to say this, man. Have a wonderful day, y'all. I really had a lot of fun on this live stream. It was really fun talking to y'all. And if you haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. And make sure... Hold on real quick. All right, so I had to go text my barber real quick. But yeah, what's good with D Woods ain't seen. D Woods is fine. I literally just got off the phone with him. I'm not trying to put no business out there. He's fine though. He's fine. He's coming to Skull Fest. So you'll be seeing D Woods. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, it's gonna be lit, man. Right now I'm still focusing on trying to figure out a hotel to go to. But other than that, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I cannot wait to go to the Mall of America and just have a good time. You know what I mean? And just vibe out with y'all on Skull Fest. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to meet a lot of y'all. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a Viking party. I've never been to a Viking party before. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of purple and gold. A lot of purple and gold. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to each and every one of you that's in the building, man. I truly appreciate y'all. And I want to say, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out. And as always, God bless. We're going. Yeah, that's my barber. We're going live for every single game except for week 2 because I'm going to be in Minnesota for that game. But shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. Share. If you know anybody that's a Viking fan, if you know anybody that's a big time football fan, share. And make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. Peace out, y'all. God bless.